Welcome back to another episode of the Will Hill Show. Today we got one of my homies. If y'all watched the live stream, me and Curtis did. He was one of the main people talking. Ant, introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, what's up, man? My name is Anthony. A lot of my good friends call me Angry Bird. I'm an angry motherfucker sometimes. Yeah.
I was just about to ask you where the Angry Bird come from. Like,
yeah, man. Back in like '08 when the first game came out, it was just like I need that shit.
Yeah.
I understood the like story and shit, and my favorite color was red, so it was like match made in heaven for me. So I always wore the shit, and people was like, "Damn, what's that nigga?" Hey, Angry Bird. Oh, yep, that's it. It's gonna fucking stick. Yeah. And it's stuck ever since.
I just did a bit on stage about hood nicknames. Like, I don't care who you are. We are not calling you by your real name. Like, we gonna find a way to shorten it, man. Your name could be one syllable. Now it's gonna be half a syllable. I'm sorry. We are not doing a whole name. Or your name is just something that has nothing to do with nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause like my nickname is Sean. So like, I know immediately who's calling me. I hear Will, somebody I know met through work or whatever, school, something like that. But I hear Sean, that's family. Like, or somebody from the hood. Like,
yeah, because like I said, a lot of people they too uncomfortable with calling me Angry Bird. So I be like, look, you can call me AB, just don't call me by my real name.
Anything but my real name.
And then it click later on, like, wait, so you want to call you AB, which is short for Angry Bird? Duh, motherfucker.
Exactly. Everybody's
Congratulations,
slow, man. Everybody's slow. In their own little world, everybody a little slow. Everybody.
Right.
So you stream and stuff. Tell people what's going on with you, man.
Yeah, man. So I do a number of things. I'm an artist. So if you follow me on Instagram, or you also see me on Facebook, my art tag is @ClemsArt. Instagram is @Ant_Clems_art. And I also have a design business I opened with me and my girlfriend. It's called Angry and the Goddess. We're a design company with all things like websites, logos. I do commissions, drawing, paintings, the whole nine. You know, hit us up, man. Yeah.
He put the whole girlfriend out there. Usually you just hear people say my girl. Oh damn, my man pull out a whole little card and shit. Yeah. I ain't bad.
I gotta be prepared out here in these streets.
Oh man, always. Make sure y'all go check my man, his girlfriend out. Like, how you end up getting into art?
Man, so my oldest brother, man, we started seeing him at the table drawing and shit. So at the age of 7, I just started drawing with him. You know, he tried to rock him because you know how little kids draw. We draw like big ass bubbles and shit, and like polka dot eyes. But like it stuck with me ever since. I got in trouble a lot because you know I ain't do my schoolwork and shit. I mean, Curtis will tell you, like, hey, you always drawing, Clemens. It's like, my bad, G, you not teaching me. Like, ain't shit here fun. But yeah, so I just been drawing ever since, and like I try to evolve without my shit. So
that's what's up. I'll be paying attention to your drawings. Where you think your style come from?
It started off with like Dragon Ball Z shit.
I think every hood
motherfucker
started off with Dragon Ball Z pictures.
We did the Dragon Ball Z shit. Then it kind of evolved to like, so I started looking at other artists and how they do shit. So how do I look at them and I'm kind of inspired and I try to see how I can make it my own and not try to like really copy them. Yeah. So it's like it's like a evolution type of thing. So it's like fucking Goku or if you watch Bleach, Ichigo, it's just like this motherfucker, a visor, a hollow, a Quincy, and he just got his own flair with the shit.
Right. No, I mean I watch a lot of anime, but I think it's the same thing with comedy though. Like I often find myself hearing a good bit and be like, oh man, I can add on to that, but I don't want to take it verbatim. That's hacky. You don't want to be hacky, man. As hell. Like, especially in comedy, like, because there's already so many hacky people, you know what I'm saying? So I try not to be one of them because I like to talk about them, so I can't be talking about myself.
Right. Like, can't be contradictory.
I don't want to be all the way a hypocrite. Right. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Can't do that now. Not at all. So what's next? What's the next step in your art progression for you? Man,
the next step is to open up a art center, man, for the youth.
Okay.
I started taking my steps last year with the whole virus thing. So like it took me out of work for a while. So I just like, shit, I travel. I ain't gonna front. I traveled. I went out of state, all that stuff.
So you're a super spreader.
Well, I guess if you want to call me that shit, I definitely ain't spread shit because I ain't got sick and I ain't got nobody else sick.
Oh, you ain't get it?
Yep. I avoided that bitch like the plague, bro.
Yo, well, fuck it. Let's jump right into it. You getting the vaccine?
I decline.
Just like never.
It's like I'm gonna see how it work out, and then I might consider it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like the first motherfucking line in the testing trials and shit. You know,
lots of people's already got it. I think only a handful of people really had like real complications with it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's starting to look more, I guess, more okay. Like, first I was 100% against it. I'm like, fuck no. Because like you said, I'm not going to be the first one. Y'all ain't finna let me be a voluntary guinea pig. Fuck out of here. Like, walk into the mouth of the bear. Fuck out of here. Nah, you got to come get me. Right. But now it's like, again, being a comic, I'm starting to see so many shows where you got to be vaxxed. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I understand, you know what I'm saying? Because so it was a mic that had happened a while ago in the middle of the pandemic. Every comic got it. Mm-hmm. Every comic got COVID.
But you got to look at their habits too, man. Cause,
I mean, we out there. We out there in the trenches. We are constantly surrounded by people doing close quarter exchanges, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the other comics, we are passing the mic to one another. Yeah. Some mics was cleaning the mic. Some mics just didn't give a fuck. They was only worried about the audience coming in a bit 6 foot apart, and then the comics be in the green room about half the size of this. You know what I'm saying? Just chit chatting and shit. Like, y'all ain't fucking people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. I never thought it was a hoax. From the beginning, I thought it was something real. I never been like, oh, they faking this shit. Yeah. Like, no, the motherfuckers were getting sick and dying, and it was scary because they didn't really have a grasp on it. Because I think I had got it a while ago before.
I'm sure we all did.
Right, before the huge pandemic, because I had got sick that January.
I got it that December.
Yeah, It was end of December, early January. Yeah. I was sick as fuck. I went to the motherfucking doctor, and the lady, she like, oh, I tested you for flu, but it ain't coming up. I'm like, bitch, I'm sick though. Like, fuck you. And I was mad because like my regular doctor wasn't there. My regular physician wasn't there, so the nurse practitioner. And she was just like, oh, well, we test you for flu. It ain't there. And I'm like, all right. Well, she was like, well, I'm going to give you this for your fever. I'm going to give you this for your cough. And let us know what happened. I'm like, bitch, I had coronavirus.
Didn't even fucking know it, but I had a bitch.
I'm like, this ain't a new sick. I dropped like 10 pounds in like a week or some shit. I need that bitch again. Jumpstart this diet. Fuck you.
All right. No, I get you though. No, and it's like I said, I feel like we all on the same page when it comes to like the start of it. But when the tricky part comes in is like how I didn't end up getting it. Like after that, like I've been traveling. Like I work at a school, so I'm like in a packed room with a bunch of kids.
They closed this shit down immediately though. So like
they did, but they opened it back up. And then, like I said, like you got people traveling during the pandemic, and it's still a packed ass airport and all that stuff. So like last year when all this stuff was happening, like the 2 weeks, the 2 weeks to slow the spread, and then the can got kicked down so many other times. But it's like I believed it. Like I still kind of believe it, but it came to a point where it's like now there is like. There's no money coming in, so I'm gonna take care of myself.
Right,
I'm gonna take care of my family.
They was so as fuck with a stimulus, so as fuck with real.
So it just came to a point where it's like I can't. If I wasn't stressing out about this before, like when he had the flu and pneumonia, tuberculosis, I was already washing my ass. I was already washing my hands and all that stuff to take care of. And I don't even like people in my face like that.
My personal bubble,
right? My personal bubble. So it's like I already had that covered. So and then it came down to how I was eating, how I was taking care of my insides too. So what a lot of people don't understand is like, I'm finna get us some real deep shit, and it's like,
go there.
I'm gonna kind of go there a little bit.
Real deep shit alert,
right? So it's like it came down to like like if you always beating your dick.
Wait. What?
Hold on. I got you. We gonna go into that. Like, beating your dick is like tiring. It's a lot of energy and all that stuff. Like, literally. You beat your dick a good time, like a good one, bro, and you pass out. Imagine how many times niggas do it in a day. That shit, it does a lot for your body. And on top of that, how you eat. If you always eating like McDonald's, you can't cook, you can't do shit. You Uber eating, getting the Travis Scott over processed food and all that stuff, and then you not exercise. You just sit in the crib, sit on your ass, eating like the cookies and shit and the ice cream, and not like working your body and all that stuff. When you start putting those into like the factors on when people get sick, then you be like, okay, did I really have COVID, or did I just have like the flu or pneumonia, or am I taking care of my body? Like, because you gotta get your greens, your fruits and vegetables and shit. And and like sun, exercise, all that shit.
Yeah, no, I mean there's most definitely a holistic way of looking at this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's most definitely, a lot of things that a lot of people could have been doing different to have a healthier immune system.
Yeah.
I don't see what masturbation coming in.
Hey.
What they gotta do?
Hey, no. Hey, I'm telling you, man.
Stored protein that you wasted.
What?
But no, no, the masturbation thing, like, look at that a little bit. I'm only on the surface level with this shit. Just like I know if you beat your dick off 17 times a day, it's gonna really fuck with you. Like,
fuck with you how? Less energy?
Really less energy. And if you don't,
so have you heard like sports people say don't fuck the night before a game because you have less energy?
yeah, I heard that a couple times.
I don't think that shit matters.
It really don't. I'm talking about like if you
usage. I mean everything in moderation.
I'm talking about you just sitting there with your leg up, you just going ham the whole day.
Wait, you said what?
I heard that shit though. Like beating your dick is to stop beating your dick because it's something. I heard that shit before.
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't never heard of it.
But if you just beating your shit in like 10 times a day, like that really fucks with your body. You start losing hair, your hairline your hair start falling out. Right. Yeah, your chaves, your dick gonna fall off, all that shit, man. I know motherfuckers. I'm like, yo, this nigga sound crazy as hell. I'm like, nah, but real shit though, you kind of gotta look into that shit.
Damn, I don't know, man. Like I said, everything in moderation, man.
Definitely, yeah.
Everything is a dual-edged sword. Anything that if there's any good to it, there's some bad you can find in it.
Absolutely.
So I guess beating your dick is also. I mean, at that point, never mind. I'm not going.
However you want to take it, man.
I ain't gonna get that deep into it. I'm about to look that up. I've never heard that. I've never heard that shit. Did you see that A-Rod coming out with a makeup product for men?
Yeah, I have no problem with it.
No,
I really don't. Because when people hear makeup, they're like, "Oh, this nigga finna put on contour, foundation,
bro,
the eyeliner."
What is he doing?
It's just like it's just
that's
one.
That's a foundation stick.
It's like lipstick for your face. Like
that's a foundation stick. That's foundation.
That's just foundation. Like you put the colors. It's just like most of the time you put I'm putting the eyeliner on, the colors.
I don't know, man.
The highlights and all that shit. It's just like, yo, just is like a cover up. Like
I get
because when you acting and shit, you getting your makeup done for your scene.
Right, but I'm against that too though. That's getting the makeup done for movies and shit presents a false sense of reality to anybody who's watching it.
So how you gonna recreate the scene? How you gonna create that emotion for the scene?
With they fucking face. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about like for the action scenes, like you want them to knock your ass the fuck out.
No, see, but that's special effects makeup.
Okay,
it's not beautification.
Okay. That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a difference.
That's fair.
His makeup is for beautification.
That's fair.
Now don't get me wrong. If you have like a very dark spot on your face, like a birthmark or something, I get it to feel more comfortable in your own skin. I would much rather you own that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what's that? Winnie Harlow? Just own that shit. And I don't know. I just think it's strange. Like for a long time, men has been this very robust figure in a lot of people's lives. Don't get me wrong. I think you should wash your motherfucking face.
Yeah.
Fucking deep condition that shit. Damn, I will smack myself in the face. Deep condition your shit, man. Wash your goddamn face. Take care of your skin. There's a lot of unnecessary shit that we don't do that we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Go get a face mask with your girl. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Go do all that shit. You'll take care of your body. But I don't know. I've never seen makeup really as an enhancement.
Yeah, and I don't. Like I said, I don't have a problem with it. I know I'm not buying this shit, but I think what's going on is there's too much female influence in the male community. Because it's like because with guys and women we like different and we balance each other out.
Right.
So if us guys doing feminine shit, like a whole like abundance of feminine shit,
right?
Who gonna fill in for the masculine role?
They already are. You know what I'm saying? It's such a huge role reversal going on.
Yeah.
And so many things, but I think it's always going to balance itself out. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be some people going against the grain. That's how society works.
Yeah,
that's why nothing is cookie cutter. Nothing is one size fits all. When people make a comment, you can never say all men do this. You can never say all women do this because everybody's an individual, and you can always find a group of people who don't do that.
Yeah,
you know
and I just say like stick. I just say stick to your destined role. Like if you want to be masculine, be masculine. Don't let no motherfucker come and tell you like, oh, that's toxic masculine. Like, no, bitch, I'm being myself as a masculine being. If you want to be feminine, do that. But we all know our true roles. Like some women can't be in masculine roles for a long time. That's how they take advantage of motherfuckers. Guys can't be feminine. That's how they get their ass beat all the time. So it's like when you fine tune your role and your place in society, you do that shit. You don't go in and try to force motherfuckers like you come like, you need to know how to be soft a little bit. Bitch, I don't know how to be soft. I mean, I can be a little bit soft, but it's like, yo, if I let up a little bit, y'all gonna take advantage of me. I ain't got time for that shit.
I mostly agree. I think there's something to be learned from both sides at all times. I think a lot of men do need, especially black men, do need to learn how to open up. Even if it's just a little. Right. A lot of us, which is like so strange, a lot of us are like so encapsulated within ourselves that, especially when it comes to like mental health issues and shit like that, that we don't know how to express ourselves. We we just don't know how to look for help, let alone ask for it. I don't know how to go seek it. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's something to be learned on all fronts. Again, everything in moderation though. Like you said, like you don't want to cross the line too far because then you perceive weak. Then for women, you don't want to cross the line too far. Then you proceed overly masculine. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of people say femininity is the way to the world. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, like relax just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You good? No, fuck, we left off at talking about masculinity, femininity. Yeah. I think, shit, we was talking about this shit online. How I had seen that, like, we got the way we look at the world mixed up, and how when we talk about the earth, we talk about Mother Earth when it should be Father Earth, because woman's in the sky, women are forever in infinite space, and men are finite in one point. Which, like, I understand what you're saying. It just sounds weird, right? Like,
you're right, G.
It just sounds weird. I don't know. I understand the femininity brings life, like in every sense of the word. Like I get it, but that life is only created when the man is also there. Like,
I think when you start inviting in like superficial shit, then it kind of muddies the waters a bit. Like if you know that there's a fine line between some shit, yes, of course you're gonna get the people that's gonna like go against the grain. Right. But if they really about that, you'll kind of allow it. You just like, you know what, they get a pass, that motherfucker, he's with it. But it's been a lot of like superficial fake shit that come on and we just like, oh yeah, go ahead, just the revolving door of that shit. And now we lost our sense of selves.
You know what? And I think with that being said, it's so interesting to hear another point of view. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I had learned like a while ago that a lot of things in religion have been switched to turn the past religion to evil and the new religion to good. Like in some places over in Africa, they worship snakes. But we all know snake is the most evil thing in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So as they brought people over and realized that's what they did, they had to demonize. Fuck, what's the word? Demonize. They had to demonize what other people's worshiping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, just whether that's true or not, just the actual thought of that is very interesting. You know what I'm saying? That, us as humans understood that much about psychology, about ourselves, right? That we have to cancel out everything that the people already believe in and then give them something new and turn what they believed into something inherently bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, definitely.
Like that shit's insane. I don't know, but I think A-Rod's crazy. I don't think he's gonna. You think he'll make a lot of money?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Watch the James Charles on the work. I'm like, I want to try A-Rod shit.
No, I get it, but James Charles has his own shit.
That's cool. So like, but you got to learn your
so
market too.
Now he finna come out with a palette for men too. Like,
hey, I'm telling you, money is the motive. If motherfuckers gonna buy it, they're gonna like, oh, the guys love it. Let's get another 100 load up in here. Like, boom.
I already look at women with fucked up makeup and be talking about their ass. Now I'm gonna have the opportunity to talk about me.
Shit, everybody get this smoked in. Like, that's just how it is.
Like, boy, you didn't contour that shit.
Right. I just know I'm not gonna buy this shit. But I understand why they doing it. But I know I'm not gonna get the shit.
I really don't. Like, I don't know. All right. I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but I do want to see what you know about it, the whole Israel and Palestine thing. What do you know about it?
I don't know shit about it. All I know is rockets and motherfuckers getting blown up. Like, and I know a lot of people feel a certain type of way about it. For me, I can't feel a certain type of way about it because I don't know. It's not my fight, and that's not to be disrespectful about it.
Yeah.
I just don't know nothing about it. I know I got some homies, and I kind of like, hey, is there anything I can do? Just the communication part, but just like the whole like, oh, we need to protest. It's like, yo, what the fuck is a protest gonna do besides like bringing awareness? Like, we are all already aware of what's going on. What are we gonna do to stop? We gonna get blown up with these motherfuckers too, or are we gonna like?
They ain't stupid. Let's
right. So I'm just like, yo, it's not my fight. I can't say too much because I don't know nothing about it.
No, I think it's okay. So this might come off very offensive, very Curtis like. At the end of the day, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Literally, like, what the fuck can we do?
I just don't. I don't care enough. It's not here. It's not
Right.
my people.
Right.
Because when we Black Lives Matter in the street, I ain't seen no Palestinians. It was a few. You know what I'm saying? They weren't out here next to us because they are just as prejudiced against black people as most of the goddamn world.
Exactly.
So why should I care? You know what I'm saying? Is it bad? Yeah, it's a fucking tragedy. They over there blowing up kids and shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers at home and shit. Now if y'all go out there, kick them out, do what y'all go do, whatever. That's up to the politicians and shit.
Right.
Quite honestly, I think America needs to focus on America.
You think?
Let's get all our shit straight. We got so much fucked up shit over here.
But
you
we
know
can't
what
get
I'm
our
saying?
shit straight because so
'Cause we
focused
got
on
our
what's going
hands
on
in
over
everybody
there.
else
Everybody's
shit.
pockets like, yo.
I ain't heard of no fucking Palestinian aid coming here. I ain't got to check for them motherfuckers.
Not at all.
But I pay taxes to help fund they shit.
Exactly. So it's like, yo, we killing ourselves on the midst of them getting their shit blown back.
Fuck
Like,
out of here. Chicago is a fucking experimental war zone. And I'm supposed to care what the fuck going on in Palestine.
right, I
And-
got to fight
and
for my life
Israel.
every fucking day.
I'm not part of neither one of them hugs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Again, I understand the plea.
Right.
I do think it's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I do think there's a better way to go about that shit. Me and Curtis was talking about it earlier, but I thought the whole fight between Israel and Palestine just in that area was like thousands of years old. They've been fighting over this land back
Yeah.
and forth for thousands of years. Curtis says it's only a couple hundred years. But maybe this particular fight or reasoning for fighting is just a couple of hundred years old. But it's like, hey, y'all just get y'all shit together.
Right.
Like, where y'all want these people to live? Because y'all left.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or is this their version of gentrification?
We raising a ring, get the fuck out.
Like, we left, y'all came in, made this shit look good. Now we ain't got nowhere to live. Now we want to come back. Oh, y'all want to leave? Oh, we gonna blow that shit up. Fuck you mean? Like, look, y'all, we ain't gonna need no bulldozers. I got a rocket.
We even got something to clean all this shit up, and it's
Fuck
unfortunate.
yeah. Now they back and want to reclaim the land. Like, what?
Yeah, that
bro,
shit
that's
wild.
like if you moved out your house and you left your pet. And I move in and take up, now I have ownership of this pet. You come back, that's my pet.
Right, I need
like,
my
bro,
pet
you
back.
left.
You left this motherfucker.
You left. What are you
but I
talking
need
about?
that back right now.
I need that back right now. I'm gonna blow your shit up.
You like, damn.
You and that pet. Fuck you mean? Y'all want the land so bad, y'all gonna disfigure the whole landscape. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no dang on sense. But I don't know, man. Is it a territorial thing or is this a religious thing?
I think it's both. Yeah.
How do you blow up people in the name of any religion? Like,
This is why that's not my fight because I can't wrap my head around it.
I don't know. Like, a lot of times I feel bad saying I don't care, but it's a lot of shit I just don't care about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because look on the contrary. They don't give a fuck about what you're doing. You just another body.
100%. Like I said, they man, we see all the time. They come over here and stay to themselves, stay in their communities, and don't reach out at all to no one else's plight. Don't get me wrong. Look, because I feel like, again, I said earlier, nothing's cookie cutter. You can't say everybody because I'm pretty sure there are some.
Right, exactly.
But the majority of the people who come from other countries stay to themselves and don't give a fuck about what's going on here already, especially with black people. You know what I'm saying? So, like, why should I care about something? Again, I do care about people losing their lives. It's fucking tragedy. But why should I care about the actual fight that's going on over there?
Right.
I just don't. Kudos to the people who actually do.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people fake it because they don't want to seem morally wrong.
Right, and it's a participation trophy. It's a cookie for some of these motherfuckers, man. It goes with a lot of the shit that's been going on. Like, everybody want a participation trophy. Everybody want a fucking cookie. And it's like, bitch, we know you not with the shits, bro. You not with it. And that's why I've been quiet for so long. And then when I started talking, people like, oh, you talking? Oh no, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, and it's like, bro, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Right,
You just don't want to feel like you don't want me to be your enemy. That's what that is.
Man, what the fuck? You could disagree with somebody without being a fucking enemy.
Exactly. So people, so people go into the whole thing and drop down till they want to diminish your character because you said something like, yo, like some shit ain't right, and they're like, shut the fuck up. You don't know what I'm talking about. It's like, first of all, watch your fucking mouth for one. Two, if you really want to talk, you can hit me up. But everybody resort to the comments.
Everybody got Twitter fingers,
right? Everybody want to go to the comments instead of like hitting motherfuckers up. It's like, yo, call me some shit. Like,
no, see,
change that.
Again, a lot of people. I feel like social media has allowed a lot of people to be fake intelligence, to fake care. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like when they had like the special banners and shit on Facebook. Like, oh, I care. Well, no, fuck you don't. You changed the banner. What did you go do to actually help?
Exactly.
Nothing. Okay, then you
change the picture. That's it. Black and white.
Let's keep it a buck. You don't care. Like
I'm just gonna call it what it is. You don't care. Don't tell me. Don't tell me what I'm saying. What it is. And you tell me that it's ain't. Bitch, we literally see what it is.
So what do you think about Biden and the anti-Asian hate bill? Is that what it's called?
Full of shit. Because y'all passed they shit way quicker than our shit.
Immediately.
But we still waiting on our motherfucking ducats and shit.
I don't want to say immediately. It wasn't immediately. I guess apparently Asians have been going through this plight for a while.
Compared to our
no,
shit?
hey, no, look, can't nobody beat us. Here it's 1,000 of them. Like
they actually spawn, man.
But the natives get a check. Okay, so I know y'all couldn't hear what Curtis said. I was saying can't nobody beat us when it comes to being discriminated against. All this hate that we get from in this country that's supposed to be ours too. Yeah. But he said not the what you say? The natives. He said not the natives.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I made a terrible joke that is only 1,000 now. It's 2,000. But but no. Oh, serious aside, I mean they gave them land. You know, they got a place, reservation. Was it a shitty deal? Yes, shitty deal. But they get a check just for being native. Right. They can go to any college for free. Right. Just for being native. What we get?
40 acres and a mule. Did we get that check?
Nah, yo, we ain't get shit. We got epigenetic trauma. Like,
man, I feel like all that shit is. Like, I get it. I respect the fact that they finally got the Stop Asian Hate bill, but I feel like with all this shit, with the shit that we was going through last year, right? I felt like, and I said this before, I felt like what they did was like play with our emotions. They profited off of that shit. They played with us. They did everything they could to get us rowdy so we could fuck our own neighborhoods up, and they can come in and sweep and clean it up and then make it their own shit.
Yeah, 100%. That's why. Shit. Remember we kept saying the bricks. Well, so doing all the writing and shit, there just so happened to be random pallets of bricks. Yeah, where people was protesting. I'm like, what? It ain't no construction going on, but you found a pallet of bricks. And, like, fuck out of here.
And I said, and I spoke out about that shit too, because it was like not only were they just random pallets of bricks, but they was fucking their own shit up. And I was just like, yo, why y'all fucking y'all own neighborhoods up? And you know what these motherfuckers said? Lord. Oh, so you care about business and people's lives? I'm like, bro, more bodies came out of this shit than the motherfucker that got killed in the first place.
So, but not everyone, not all the instances, but a lot of instances, it was people who don't look like us inciting those
exactly things. And the fact
and
that
there's video evidence, lots of video evidence of that shit.
A lot of that, yeah.
And people still will deny that an outside force incited such things. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I wish I'd have known about the looting. I'd have got me something. I'm just fuck you mean? I would have got me something. I swear to God. Like when they was coming out with the fucking verdict for Derrick, I was ready. I'm like, I bet. I'm gonna call off work. I'm gonna give me some shit. But like we all seen the writing on the wall. They was not gonna allow that to happen.
That was a bone. They threw us a bone with that one.
Yeah, we'll see.
I didn't like it. I felt like they just like, all right, let's just shut these motherfuckers up.
What do you
Guilty.
Mean? What do you mean? I ain't gonna say I didn't like it. It was correct. You know what I'm saying? It was. So if you saying you didn't like it, what's the alternative? What would you have liked to see?
I wanted them to be more honest about it because there's a lot of evidence that kind of on both sides that were very like credible, and I felt like everything that's went on, they only gave them the guilty verdict because they didn't want their cities to get fucked up again.
Okay, but I'm saying at the end game, what would you have liked to see? To me, guilty was the outcome that we were all hoping for.
Yeah.
That come later. That's a whole different court system. You know what I'm saying? For laws to be changed, that's a whole nother plight. That comes down to what I feel like. Anytime we get to talk about law changes, I go down to making sure you vote. Make sure you vote locally.
Exactly.
Because your aldermen and your mayors and your state senators are the ones who control the laws. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like you have to be very knowledgeable of what's going on, who you voted for, who's representing you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I felt like guilty was the right thing.
Yeah, of course.
It was like a given though. I was glad that they denied his bail, so he still has to sit in jail because he's going to appeal. I think he already has.
Yeah, but when they wait, I feel like they're waiting until everything died down for them to get the appeal because from what I was looking at and from stuff that was starting to come out, like that decision was influenced by outside forces when it shouldn't
100%.
have been.
I mean, there was no way. There was no other place they could have went.
And it opened up for that appeal, whether they're gonna let them go through with it, and they give them like, hey, they did this, so they kind of broke the law. So it's like, oh, we're gonna turn everything back, and it's like so much can happen.
No, you can appeal anything,
right?
No matter what charge, how it happened.
Yeah.
If it was one witness, 1,000 witnesses, 1,000,000 witnesses, you can appeal anything. Anybody can appeal, but you only get one appeal.
Right.
So like, and they already got an emotion though, so they immediately filed for appeal. And again, yeah, are they hoping for it to die down? Yes. Is it gonna change the facts? No, it ain't gonna change the fucking facts.
No, not at all.
Is it still gonna be a high profile case? Yes, the fuck it is. I don't care how long they wait to do this goddamn appeal.
Right.
It's gonna be the same amount of people waiting to see what they do.
Right.
Like they unfortunately for him, they got to use him
as an example.
As a fucking example. You know what I'm saying? That's on him. Shit, he made the decision to do what the fuck he did.
So after all that, my only thing is, when will the real change come into the community? Were we going to be like, all right, cool, everything's done, we go back to doing the same shit, and then the next thing come back in the next 2 years?
Can't nobody outside change how we do. You know what I'm saying? We got to change that from the inside.
Right.
I don't care what laws get passed.
Right.
I don't care who the fuck is president, who the fuck dies at the hands of police.
Right.
Change comes from within. You know what I'm saying? That's
and
within the community, within ourselves. We can't. You know what I'm saying? So we got to go out there and do that ourselves. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not willing to do it. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck, I don't.
No, you good. No, you good.
Nigga, I'm in the burbs. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see it. And if somebody was credible, was trying to push it, I would most definitely help them push the agenda.
Yeah, definitely.
But am I on the front lines? Fuck no.
And the great part about what you just said, you stand firm on your positioning. That's what a lot of motherfuckers don't do. They just be like, yeah, I'm about it. And then when it's time to fight, motherfuckers in the crib. Like, yeah, fight, beat their ass, fight them.
You ain't gonna be looking for me. You gonna know where I'm at. Like,
right. So
Will said he wasn't coming.
But it's a lot of other people that don't stand on they shit like that. So it's just like that's when the confusion come in, and that's when the constant like the same shit constantly happen. That's why I kept saying, like, do you guys want to learn how to do a fucking infinite? The same shit happening. You got motherfuckers that say they about that shit, and then when the shit happen, nothing happens, and then the same shit keep happening. So they gonna keep doing any and everything for you to actually get in there. And that's why you keep seeing these police killings, because it's like, let's have another black person get killed by the police. Watch this. Do this shit tomorrow. Watch these motherfuckers gonna loot their own neighborhoods.
Right.
And it just keep happening. I'm just like, they keep doing the same shit. They did it with the girl that got killed by the police 4 times, about to stab this other girl. They did this with the dude that was trying to get away from the police. They did this with the Rashad Brooks thing.
The girl who was finna stab the other girl, I just thought it was so reckless for the cop to shoot. Like, bro, she was so close.
That is muddy waters right there.
She was so close. I mean, you take a life to protect the life, but at the same time, you could have shot both of them.
The thing is, I would rather clean up one body than 2 bodies.
I feel you could have. I'm gonna get real dark here.
Go ahead.
Saying, if she'd have stabbed that girl and killed her, you still could have arrested the girl. That's still one body.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's one body.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
That's fair, yeah.
Now, watching the video too many goddamn times, I feel like if she was gonna stab that girl, she'd have did it. She had 2 opportunities before she got shot to stab that girl. Fuck out of here. She was not finna stab her.
It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
No, 100%. Yeah, you fuck.
Cause it's like, oh, you just gonna watch her stab her like that? Oh, you just gonna kill her, shoot her like that? It's just so much, yeah.
And then like you look at the response of the other cops around him.
Yeah.
Only one with the gun drawn. Mm-hmm. So it's three cops. 3 cops showed up. You the only one with the gun drawn. So you the only one.
Because I'm trying to recall that scene. So the moment he got out the car, a whole big woman flew over to him, and the dude like kicked the shot at her, and then you see the girl come up with the knife, and he's like, "Oh shit!" Pop, 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 and then just like, damn. It's so many fucking things could have happened right there.
Look, I'm not gonna fault him for his judgment. He did.
Definitely.
He did what he thought was best to save an innocent person's life,
because he knew he was gonna lose that situation either way it went.
It's just I just don't. I just feel like if that girl was gonna stab her, she'd have did it the first time she had the option to. The girl didn't even look like to be within the fight. She just got caught up in the midst of it.
Yeah.
The fuck, it was 2 other girls fighting. You got up wilding. You know what I'm saying? You don't fuck going on. You fighting. Shit. Yeah. Like I personally don't think she was gonna stab her. But that's hearsay. We gotta focus on what has happened. What has transpired.
And the thing is, I respect that. Like I can't be like, no, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. he should have did that, because I don't give a fuck about the police, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I live up the street from the police station. It's like I really don't care. Just don't fuck with me, and I won't fuck with you.
100%.
So it's just like, but just looking at that, since it's all in our face, I'm just like, I'm looking at it from all sides, and I was like, yo, this police was gonna get got either way. Whether he sat there and let the girl get stabbed, or they fight, or he shot, or the other police came in and a whole bunch of other shit happened. It was like the police, that cop was gonna lose either way.
That's my thing is though, he wasn't by himself. So if the girl would have got stabbed, he would not have been the lone person. He would not have been the face of that altercation. Like I said, it was 3 cops. No, it was 3 cops. If the
other cops showed up after the fact that he shot.
They was already there. They showed up together.
So it was somebody in the passenger seat?
It was somebody in the passenger seat and another one in another car.
Damn, where the fuck the other car came from?
Bro, there's no way you can tell me pow 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 GTA style here are the cops. No,
I'm not saying.
I'm not saying that. When you get a second, rewatch. The cops was there, calm. It was him. You know what I'm saying? So if he would have stood down, say tragically, she'd have stabbed that girl, and they would have been like, "Oh, the cops didn't do nothing." It'd have been cops, not cop. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have been the face of that altercation.
Because I know they had multiple like scenes, like somebody from the house across the street, they had like their camera on the garage, and I saw that happen. From what I saw, I thought it was only one motherfucker on the scene, and then they ended up calling more cops after that shit.
Nah, the cops was there, bro. Like unless they dropped out the fucking sky. Right. Like I don't know how you get out so quick right after the bullet sound, because the video ends right after she gets shot.
She got shot, right?
And
the
cops was there. Okay. So like you can't. Logic is telling me that they arrived at the same time. That's my rationale. Could I be wrong? It's a possibility for anything. I don't think so. But
I'm just only looking at it from that cop's perspective. It's just like, yo, like
you're right. If he was there by himself, damn if you do, damn if you don't. If he was there with other cops, then like I said, he wouldn't have been the lone face of that situation.
Okay. Like
you have your constituents there to bear that responsibility. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's like I said, looking back just at that long cop officer that I thought was there about. So it was like got out the car, just so much shit happening at one time, and then the shit happened so fast. Shit, I ain't pay attention to the other 2 motherfuckers.
All right, switch gears real quick. I had just seen a post that they're making a Hocus Pocus 2.
I don't care.
I'm so tired of Hollywood trying to profit off our nostalgia.
Yeah, and they finna politicize the shit too.
What you mean?
They finna wake it up. It's finna be be so fucking woke. I don't know how they're gonna make it woke, but just know they're gonna make it woke. Them witches ain't gonna be witches no more. They're gonna be politicians and shit. I run the city now. I don't do those things anymore.
Call they ass politicians. Fuck out of here. Oh man.
Better fucking cast AOC for the main one.
He put real politicians in a fucking Disney movie.
I mean, that's what they think this shit is. A Disney movie.
Well, then all the Jews got to go. Hey, look, he said it, not me. Oh man, how much time? What time are we looking at, Curtis? Shit, you got anything you want to talk about? Oh wait, no, I want to talk about Demi Lovato and her being non-binary now, and I think it's a hoax.
Yeah, nobody's checking for that, man. It's just once again, just another participation trophy.
Yeah, I think it's so. Because when Lil Nas X finally got big and he came out as gay, I thought it was a hoax too. But the more he do shit, I'm like, nah, that nigga gay.
I look at this shit like a theater show, man.
I mean, it's entertainment. At the end of the day, it's entertainment. But I don't like how I feel like they can be very disingenuous and joining these
I like
smaller.
that word. I love that word.
These smaller communities of groupings of people, and to share their ideology just to gain them as fans. Because I feel like you join a niche community, a smaller community as non-binary, you're the celebrity face of non-binary people, and they're gonna ride it out with you no matter what the fuck you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you're creating permanent fans by just aligning yourself with them. And I think it's stupid. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
it is really stupid. It's a lot. I've been seeing a lot of that in the last several years, man. Especially the people that it's a lot of fragile people that they do some real fucked up shit, and then it's like, no, I have mental illness, and it's just like, no, you don't. You just don't want to get your ass whooped, so you using that shit to gain acceptance.
Because wrong is wrong, no matter.
Right, but shit, man, I promise you, like, people will let the shystest motherfuckers get away with shit because they like them. Like, look at all the shit's going on now. Oh, we love this person. Yeah, I don't care if he slapped this little girl, but we love him. We don't tolerate that slang. And just like,
you talking about R. Kelly? No. He had a dedicated fan group.
Don't get me started on that motherfucker, man. So there's no way you have people saying like, oh, we can separate the man from the music, but y'all don't do that shit with Kanye West though.
So you don't think separating the man from the music is possible?
No,
because
like if you support any of his shit that he's doing, you also have to accept the shit that he's doing behind the scenes too.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't agree.
There's no way that you are a famous artist and you out here.
Just make sure this all the way in.
Yeah, my bad. There's no way you can be a really good artist and you doing the nasty things as well. Like,
You telling me I can't listen to I Believe I Can Fly?
hell no. I mean,
great
you
song,
can.
man.
I mean, how you think I feel? I love that song.
It was a Space Jam.
I love that
we had
song.
a hood parody.
I love that song, but
All I wanted was some chicken wings. Come on, man. Come on, man.
But I feel like I can't support an artist in his music no matter how much I love it because of the shit he did. Like that saying goes with me. If I were out here doing a whole bunch of bogus stuff, hurting people, killing people, you would do the same shit.
You're right. I get what you're saying. You don't want to support them by buying their music. I guess support them financially so they can continue doing the fucked up shit that they do. But I won't deny that it was great music.
Yeah,
like
I feel like do that.
I feel like it's already out. I won't buy nothing new from R. Kelly. I ain't gonna buy.
But you know,
not 12 play, but 12 block. You know what I'm saying?
But the streams, dude, you streaming their music is still putting money in their books. So, and that's why I don't want to do. Is like if I feel like I can't do it. I refuse to support a person that puts other people in jeopardy like that.
Man, that's tough.
It is.
That's
it is
tough.
Definitely tough. Like I love World's Greatest. Like that fucking.
Yeah, because I still fuck with Kanye old music. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, man.
But these participation trophies, I'm not with it.
I ain't never did no R. Kelly shit, so I
Right.
can't compare those two.
Right.
What do you mean?
So, like, people who don't want to support Kanye West because he said
Slavery was a choice.
Yeah.
or because he supported Trump, like, so fucking well, I'm still fucking Kanye.
Right.
Yeah, no, I mean, man,
He
look.
never fucked the kids. So.
Look, so I'm not I'm not really deep into music at all. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can really care less. The only time I really listen to music is in the car. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it. And so like, fuck, if R. Kelly come across my Pandora, I ain't gonna be like, oh my god.
Nah, I'm gonna be like, damn, I want to heat, but
You know what I'm saying? No,
what's next on that motherfucker?
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. No, bro, I was working at my old job, and we had a lot of foreigners come through. This German lady came through, and she was listening to R. Kelly, and she was like, "Oh my god, I feel so bad for listening to the music, but it's so the music is so great." I'm like, "I don't give a fuck. Listen to R. Kelly. Turn that shit up, man." Like, Love slide. Come on, man.
I don't know, man. Like people hearing that shit. He's like, it kind of like fuck with the people that actually was in that.
Yeah, man. Look again.
It's a tough bag.
I understand.
It's a tough bag.
I understand, man. But the songs were great.
No doubt, man. Shit, you know how many times I fucking played Step in the Name of Love growing up, man?
I'm just saying though. So what if we found out Albert Einstein did some heinous shit?
Shit, Abraham Lincoln did some fucked up shit.
Hold on. One person at a time. We find out Albert Einstein did some heinous shit. Are we now throwing out hysteria relativity? Like, E does not equal MC squared no more. Fuck you mean? Fuck that theory.
No, we won't do that. We just be like, we just gonna be like, bro, hey, he discovered this shit. Now we just gonna take it and just erase his name. You see what happened with Chris Benoit? He did that shit just for me. We don't hear this nigga name no more.
What do you mean? They still celebrate him?
Who? Not the company.
I thought they just did like a whole document.
That was a Dark Side of the Ring. That was
is that still not produced by them?
No.
It's not?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. See the power of Google. We not for that's misinformation.
Hold on. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I am so far removed.
Because the company doesn't want anything to do with that whole situation, especially after what
everybody who's still people under contract did interviews for that. No?
Chris Jericho is not there no more. Chavo is not there anymore.
It's mostly because they also don't want to answer questions about the amount of work they do, injuries to the head that they get.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a part of the problem?
Yeah.
So they don't want to answer that. So they not going to be part of that shit.
Right.
Same way NFL don't want to answer the CTE.
Right.
Man. That's why we teaching kids to code and do esports and shit now.
Do you think physical sports gonna go away because of all these head injuries?
No. If the money's still in it, it ain't going no fucking well.
See, I don't know all these fucking people. I don't know. I think it's gonna change though.
Mm-hmm.
I think with stuff like CTE, people are paying attention. It was an ex-NFL player came out and said that because they have, I guess, funds set aside for people with head injuries, that black people are receiving less of those funds than white people with CTE.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, that's fucked up.
No, that's always been fucked up.
Yo, the NFL is what? Gotta be about at least 85% black.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta, like, bare minimum. Like,
yeah.
That's including like execs and owners and shit. Gotta be 85% black. So you telling me like all the 85% is still financial?
You know, the Tom Brady's and Jay Cutler getting top priority.
Fuck out of here. That shit's insane.
The Wes Welkers and the Chris McCaffrey, they are top priority.
That shit's insane.
Protect your white employees.
So speaking of sports, do you think it's harder to get a ring in the NBA or NFL?
I think the shit is rigged. I'm gonna keep it about that shit.
All of it scripted, huh?
Yep. So you come to tell me that Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay, them niggas was going. You thought they was going to the Super Bowl immediately?
Yeah.
I didn't think so until I was like, wait, nope, never mind. I did think so. I was like, oh yeah, Tom Brady. His
leave
New England. His initials is TB. He's going to Tampa Bay. TB number 13. And then he bring on Antonio Brown. Bring Rob Gronkowski. You thought they wasn't going to the Super Bowl to win that shit?
Numerology like real quick. I see the writing on the wall. Fucking
right? The moment that motherfucker said Tampa Bay and he's bringing Rob Gronkowski, I was like, oh, this nigga's going into the Super Bowl with Kansas City.
No, I mean, are we denying that they both was great teams though?
They are great teams, but you can't say it's not scripted.
I feel like I don't believe it's scripted. I think it's too many chess pieces for it to be scripted. It's too many people involved for it to be heavily scripted.
You'll be surprised,
especially with someone who's unstable like AB. I think if it was fully scripted, we'd have been her or something. As much of a social media whore he was, attention whore that he was, he'd have said something. Like I think
you don't think the motherfuckers in the background was putting the battery in his back to do that shit?
To be all on social media like that? No.
Yeah.
No. I think it was just him. You got to look at the area he grew up in. Being in front of the camera on social media is all he wanted. He just so happened to be good at football.
I don't know, man. A lot of the shit that be happening, motherfuckers be putting batteries to people back.
It could be. It could be. I mean,
that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
All right. Which sport is it harder to write a script for?
Football. I'm gonna say football.
Because I think the closest thing to rig that I can really, really understand was, you say what?
Soccer. No.
Harder to win the ring in soccer? Scripted? I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be easier to script that. You know what I'm saying? But no, fuck it, I'll talk about.
What is easier to get a ring in, football or basketball?
Easier. I think it's easier to get a ring in basketball. I think it's more difficult to get a ring in football.
I think it's easier in football.
Nah, I don't.
Not while LeBron's still in the league.
I don't agree because in football, everything is one shot. Everything is one shot. You got one game. That's it. You have a bad game.
You turn into
it's
an Eminem
over.
song now, man.
I'm sorry.
Turn into an Eminem song.
Right. You only get one shot. Don't miss your chance to blow. It's an opportunity because once in a lifetime. I will have to slow that down so we don't get copyright. But no. In basketball, you can have a bad game in a series of 7. Not 2 bad games.
You know what? You're right. I definitely forgot about the playoffs.
You have
you got seven
right.
game series.
Then the NBA just added the whole play-in thing.
Huh?
The whole play-in playoffs. The shit they just did last night. So they added like
I thought that was just a regular season game.
No, they was playing to get into the playoffs. The Lakers and Warriors. It was a play-in to get to the playoffs.
Oh.
Yeah, that's for another day. I don't really fully understand that shit.
That shit, that's new to me.
It's new. It's brand new this season.
Wow.
Again, to I guess try to make the playoffs more interesting to give more people an opportunity to go play. But with that being said, it's most definitely easier for a basketball player to get a ring, a basketball team, let's say, to overcome their weaknesses than it is for football. Because you have a bad game, that's it.
That's fair.
Because Tom Brady went into a great system already, though. They had a decent O-line. We've seen what Jameis Winston did. He threw some picks and shit, but that's just bad mechanics. He threw half. He went 50-50, right? I mean, 50 touchdowns, 50 fucking interceptions. Like, that man, he threw a lot. But he wasn't sacked a lot. That's what Tom Brady needs. Tom Brady needs a line in front of him.
A line, right.
He had time. If you give a person with that much experience some time, he's going to make great plays.
Yeah, he's going to make it work, right.
A quarterback with time would turn any receiver to a great receiver.
Facts.
Then they had 2 great receivers. 3 with Gronk. Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, and Gronk. You got 3 great, like, on paper, they are a stacked team. Yeah. And they had a good defense. Yeah. So, like, again, I don't see it as a conspiracy. Tom Brady knew what the fuck he was getting himself into. He wasn't stupid. He could have walked on to any team. Any team. Like, I want to go here. Kick the quarterback out, and they'd have did that shit. Straight up.
That's not fair. That's fair.
Straight up.
That's fair.
So he picked the best situation. He was able to recruit the people he needed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Gronk ain't playing for nobody but Tom.
And we saw that.
Tom was like, "Hey, I need you." Gronk said,
he was like, "Nigga, I'm retired. What are you talking about?"
I'm back. Fuck WWE. I'm back. I'm back, baby. I know the shit said it was taking a toll on my body and I was hurting every day, but I'm back.
Right,
Tom said, "Come back." You come back. Tom told fucking AB to shut the fuck up. He shut the fuck up. Like,
yeah, he definitely shut the fuck up.
He say, "Hey, you want a ring? Shut the fuck up. Get your touchdown. Do your air humps and get your ass on the fucking sideline.
Sit your ass on the bench until you get back on the fucking field.
You don't move until I tell you to move." Now that's some battery in the back type shit. I'm pretty sure Tom Brady had the hitters on AB. Like, bro, you fucked this up. You're done. Go kick off the team? No, I'm kicking you out of earth, nigga. Like,
you don't have a place in this league. Never again. You fucked this up for me.
He had an RIP AB t-shirt in his locker, nigga. Keep on playing.
Right.
Keep on playing, nigga. Right. Oh, man. What else you got? You a flat earther?
No.
I love talking about flat earthers. That's my shit. I think I ask shit at the end of every fucking episode. You think the earth is a sphere or egg?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I always thought the earth was round, goddamn.
No, it's supposed to be a sphere.
Oh, I'm sorry. A sphere.
Well, a lot of people say it's elongated. because of the pull of the moon, the gravity. So it's not really perfectly round. It's a little bit egg shaped.
So it's a projection.
No, well, that's if you're going flat Earth.
I'm just talking shit.
That's if you're going flat Earth.
I'm just talking shit.
But no, I love flat Earth because they fight tooth and nail to try to prove that it's flat.
It's flat as fuck.
And all I can say is I don't really give a fuck.
Right, I really don't give a fuck.
That changed my dollar? Nah, I think it's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
Like that's, bro. If it is such a huge conspiracy that the Earth is flat and like the government has been hiding it, that like what else can you lie about? You can't say shit else. You have to change the whole government, like across the whole entire world.
Yep.
But apparently there's some ice wall, and when you try to get close to it, that's when authorities come and stop you. Supposed to be a 50-foot ice wall at the end of flat Earth, which is Antarctica. So the way you have to think of flat Earth, take the North Pole, put it in the middle, take the South Pole, and it goes around the outside, and that's what keeps everything here.
I saw some Simpsons shit.
Was that on Simpsons?
The Simpsons with the globe and shit, or the Simpsons movie on that shit.
Our atmosphere is the dome.
Man, my motherfucking head hurt.
I don't know. I just like the theory. You believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the immigrants that can let me stop.
Legal alien. I always thought, why did they call them that? You know what I'm saying? They from the same planet. So if an alien come from outer space with his papers, he good?
Hey, you good? You came to Chicago of all cities, motherfucker?
You got your green card, nigga?
Yes, I have my green card. Fucking hell. This motherfucker said.
Well, I love conspiracies, man. I'm about to like actually learn about the shit. I just like hearing about them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh well, you got ways to go, my G.
I read a conspiracy that like the mountains are like giants. You believe in that? I do. I fucking love it though. It's like the fuck you come up with this? Like what made you sit down and go, nigga, that's a person underneath that mountain?
I don't know, man. Some of these movies and shows definitely be telling some shit.
Yeah, they be leaking. They be leaking.
Right, art imitates life sometimes.
Hey, for real. Shit, we done. You good? Anything you want to say?
Anything I want to say? Yeah. I think it's very important now in today's society that it is important to actually sit and have discourse. We can't keep on going at motherfuckers because they have a totally different view. And sometimes having opposing views can definitely help in finding solutions. Because if all we're doing is attacking each other because what we think is wrong and what we think is right, it's not gonna help us progress. And that's why I feel the way I feel, and why I decided to start talking more. Is because it's like, if I'm gonna sit there keep being quiet and getting along and going along, a lot of shit is gonna happen, and we're gonna be mad at the end result because we didn't have a hand in it, or we decided not to have a hand in it.
No, exactly. I think everybody needs to express themselves. That's why I love playing devil's advocate. I love to play devil's advocate to try to get the other person to think about a different point of view.
Exactly.
But more importantly, myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can agree with you 100%, but there's two sides to every coin.
Right.
Now, if you say something that I 100% agree with, there's someone out there that disagree.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking, okay, how could they disagree? Then once I go down that route, I'm like, okay, I can understand that now. I feel like I understand the whole situation a lot better. I don't feel like I ever understand something completely because I can't put myself in the shoes of the other side, but at least I can do is try to understand where they're coming from.
Right.
I think morality is on a spectrum. A lot of people try to do things based on their morals, and everybody's morals is different. You know what I'm saying? So, like, don't tell people what they're doing is wrong in their life, in their lifestyle, the way they grew up, and how they were raised, and all the other stuff is telling them, no, this is the right thing to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just live life as righteous as possible.
Right.
How
you know what I'm saying?
fit.
Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
That's what I wanted to express, man. Because I know some of the shit I be talking about, it be too far fetched, and moms are like, "Hey, this guy's crazy." I'm like
what? What was the most far fetched thing you talked about? You think people just went all the way left on your ass?
Big Pharma.
Who? Big
Pharma.
Pharmaceuticals. What do you mean?
In the whole like Corona thing.
Break it down.
I felt like they were issuing like this whole new thing. Like I didn't give a fuck about the little 5G towers, all that little stupid shit people talk about. See, I had asked like, what if the 5G thing was actually going on And people like, nah, cause nigga, you being a whole time. I was like, no, that was a legit question. I'm not saying I believe in it, but I'm just like, since I'm hearing it, what happened if this was the new thing?
Right.
And people they started the attacking route. And I'm just like, so you can't think for yourself. Okay, cool. So you need Anthony Fauci to tell you this shit. Okay, all right, cool. And it's just like when you have like multiple people on both sides saying like, yo, this is what's happening, and other people like, no, this is what's happening, and people like, no, I'm gonna listen to him because he sounds the most right. You got people on the other side, I'm gonna listen to them people because they the most right. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm looking at it from both sides, and I made my own decision based off of what I'm seeing. And you can't tell me what I'm doing is not caring for other people because of that. Because It's like people have their intentions, albeit some of his, they approach it in a way, right? They approach it in a way that they think what they're doing is good,
right?
But at the end of the day, it could be some fucked up shit. But it got remixed into thinking it was doing something good. So that's why I say it's important for that shit, like the whole like Corona thing. I'm just like, look, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. That's why I was like, I started to like go to the gym a lot more. I was bigger than this last year, so I was doing my thing, and I was like, yo, I feel a whole lot better. So now I feel like I can trust my own like immune system because I'm starting to implement all these things. And if I feel like if y'all want to say I'm a piece of shit, that I'm trying to kill grandma and all that shit, hey, so be it, bro. Like,
wait, how how does that equate?
Man, you know how many more. If you go on one of my posters, man, and find the one where I said that I think is okay that you can kind of go the route of like making sure you implement your greens and shit and take care of your health other way. People like, no, that's not. You always need to go to the doctor. You need the vaccine. You need this stuff. And I'm just like, bro, I feel like there should be some options here. Like I decided I wanted to go work out and take my chances there. Like, no, get the shots. I'm just like,
no, I think holistic healing is a real thing.
Yeah,
like because before all the medicines are an offshoot or artificial to something natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every medicine.
And the thing is, I have no problem with that. But when you have motherfuckers on the other end, somebody says, no, you gotta, and I'm just like, look, if I feel like I need to go to the doctor, I will. But for this particular thing, I'm not taking my chances with it. I'm figuring out my own way about it. And if I happen to not make it, I made that decision.
We in the biggest green zone for this whole thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Our age group and shit. We in the biggest green zone. We're the most safe, and it's like, why shouldn't we be able to do? You know what I'm saying? That's why they made the medicine immediately available for the elderly with their weakened immune system. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad they take extra precautions before they give it to kids because that was down to 12. Right, kids 12 and up can now get Moderna.
Yeah.
I just know why the fuck they gave Johnson & Johnson a contract. I don't.
And you can't sue these motherfuckers. and then if the jobs say like, oh, you need to get it, and then you get it, who the fuck's liable if I get fucked up from it?
I don't understand how Johnson & Johnson got the contract. Like I just don't. They already got so many lawsuits against them.
Right.
They guys can't even.
Man, they got asbestos and fucking baby powder. Baby powder causing cancer. I'm like, damn.
Bro, y'all can't even do talcum powder right.
How y'all let this pass? Why y'all let this pass?
You gonna let them give out the fucking vaccine? No, fuck that.
But people got brand loyalty, so they went to go get that little one shotter anyway. I knew it was gonna be some bullshit. They're like, yo, it's just only a one dose. I'm like, oh, y'all niggas wild. Y'all,
you think it's gonna expand? Think they gonna make it 3 doses?
They need the booster shots. But that's just how far I'm gonna go with that. But I just feel like all this stuff, man. It's important that we actually talk about it instead of attacking each other about it. Because it's like at the end of the day, we all gonna make decisions that is that are right.
You gonna make your own decisions,
right for us. But don't do shit because a group of people you need to get it. He's like, okay, I'm gonna get it. Now you fucking got peer pressure to do some shit, and now you fucked yourself up because of that.
You gotta realize that most of the world is gonna be followers. Yeah. And everybody can't be a leader.
And it took a long while for me to understand that shit because I'm like, don't do it.
It's so easy to see the fact that we have a job title for someone to be an influencer. Lets you know that most of the world is gonna be followers, and that's fine. Everyone can't lead, right? You know what I'm saying? But I want to say on the 5G tower thing, I think it could be true. I think that it could have some type of effect. We have done so many studies that radio waves do affect the body.
Yeah.
So you telling me increasing the frequency won't change some things?
That's fair.
That's as far as I'm gonna go with that. I don't know enough. Don't Don't get on here talking about
Conspiracy.
extra shit. You shall be promptly ignored.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Once again, man, it's very important to have these conversations instead of talking bullshit because your ass is in the fear of the unknown. Like I grew up to be like, look, step the fuck up or sit the fuck down, and I'm like, I'm stepping up because if I sit down, I'm gonna be mad because I'm like, damn, and now I have no say on what the fuck I should be doing.
100%. All right, man. Tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, once again, man, you can find me at on Instagram at @ClemsArt, @_Clems_art, ANT_CLEMS_ART. And if you would like any inquiries on artwork, t-shirts, web design, logo designs, you can go to our website at angryandgoddess.com. Trust me, I am an individual. We are individuals. And yeah.
Tell them your stream, your Twitch.
My Twitch. Oh, yes, I do have a Twitch. Twitch.tv / Angry Bird Flu, all lowercase. Angry Bird and Flu. Don't add the and, just Angry Bird Flu. I play video games. I try to keep that separate, but I can put that together too.
Hey, plug all that shit.
Plug all that shit, man.
And make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms. Simply Just Will. Curtis and I, we do run our Twitch when we get on that motherfucker. But we do plan on increasing the amount of time we do spend on Twitch, so stay tuned for that shit. Plug created by Curtis. Well, I already said it. Patreon. Make sure y'all join the Patreon Monday, right? Next Will of Denise episode.
Yeah.
Monday.
They can watch all of them already.
Right.
I sent it to everybody who was on Facebook.
And join the Patreon, man. I joined the Patreon.
It's $1, man. Y'all get to watch all the episodes off top.
Shit is damn near free.
Yeah, all right, cool. You get to watch all episodes of Will and Denise off top. Any of our future web series. Patreon's gonna get it first. They're gonna get it all in whole. But if you're not, go follow the Patreon. At least watch Will and Denise on YouTube. Next episode will be dropping on Monday. Make sure y'all comment so I know how y'all think about it. I don't know what the fuck you think because you only tell me when I see you. Right. Comment it. Like I see that too.
You get your fingers out your mouth.
You good?
Yeah, we good, man. I appreciate it.
Till next time. We out.